right outside the King of Prussia Mall, they had this beautiful tribute. We were driving, and it said 9/11 Memorial. I didn't know this was here, but they have two beams from the World Trade Center. And this is supposed to symbolize the Pentagon, and something is supposed to symbolize Flight 93. There's a flag that was flown above Afghanistan, March 2nd, 2011. I think that war's still going on. Yeah.
Still over there.
Yeah. And these are the two beams. I tell you, the world changed on 9/11. Nothing. It's really, there's two periods of your life if you were born before 9/11. There's life before 9/11, where you could go to a sporting event and just hand in your ticket, hop on an airplane, and maybe go through a metal detector. Now it's everybody's searched, everybody's pat down, everybody. It's a different world, and it's a shame that people will never get to know what the world was like before 9/11. So, but they were there. They were there. The 9/11, when 9/11 happened, I was at Hollywood Video on Aramingo Avenue in Port Richmond for a manager's meeting. When 9/11 happened, my district manager said, "Hey guys, I think we're going to stop this meeting. I think you need to see the news." And when we first saw the report, it was just the one tower was hit, and we were making jokes. We're like, "Oh, a guy was drunk." Because if you remember the weather on 9/11, it was the exact opposite of today. It was a crystal blue, even in Philadelphia, crystal blue day. And then my buddy I was working with, my buddy Dennis, he got a text. I guess he had a cell phone in 2001. That sounds about right. And he had a text that said the Pentagon was hit too. So we were, it was it. And then the DM said, "All right, well, meeting's over, go home." I was afraid to fly home. I was afraid to drive home because they were crashing planes left and right. I go to Aunt Tia in Port Richmond.
I was scared to get on the damn L, bro. What are you talking about?
Right. I go to Aunt Tia in Port Richmond. I'm like, I ain't going to take 95. We're going to fly a plane into it. We're all going to die. We're all going to die. Gracie was this little old lady who ran this corner store called Ethel's. And she said, "John, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I can't take 95, Grace. I just had Pooh Bear, my first baby. She was born in May." And she goes, "Didn't you just have a baby?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "You're being a goddamn pussy. Go home to your kid." All right, Gracie.
It wasn't mine.
No, I was being a pussy. But,
Was it still on?
well, no. So that's my 9/11 story. And I came home. Oh, no, here's the rest of my 9/11 story. I came home. Rachel was 5 months old. She was in a bouncy seat. I took her out of her car, picked her up, held her. I never hugged anybody so hard and so tight and so strong. I remember driving down Welsh Road, and there's a Perkins, and they have a big American flag. And I remember I just fucking lost it. I started crying. And then I had to go to work. I worked at a video store. 365 days a year, 10 a.m., midnight. And nobody was coming into the store that day. My last two customers were guys from the Middle East. I didn't see them leave, so I thought they were hiding in the store. I just left the fucking store. I didn't lock it. I didn't set the alarm. The police came like an hour later. They said, "You forgot to lock the door." I said, "No, fuck that. The Taliban's in there." I swear to God, I got a $50 fine and everything. So that's what 9/11 means to me.
Did you save that fine?
No. Hollywood Video had to pay it.
Yeah, but I'm saying I would have saved that shit.
Well, I didn't know I was being there. And then the next.
But it's funny. You're like, the Taliban's in there.
You know what? We didn't even know. I didn't even know what the Taliban was.
The Taliban was made up.
But I was listening to Howard Stern. And Howard Stern, he was the one saying Osama bin Laden before anybody. Howard Stern's 9/11 show. when I was in my car, Howard Stern went till like 1 o'clock that day, and it kept me calm. It kept me. Thank God he stayed on the air. Remember 9/11. Never forget. And it's right here at King of Prussia. I wish I'd known this was here longer. Toodles.